Welcome to Behind the Scenes at Slow Wine Fair 2023 in Bologna. Stevie and the podcast crew interview a variety of Italian exhibitors who attended the fair and took the opportunity to chat with many of the benchmark producers selected for our new book, Italian Wine Unplugged 2.0. Check out the big buffet of guests and get ready to be hungry and thirsty as exhibitors and producers talk about their signature products and give us top tips for food, wine, and fun in their regions.
We are here on day 2 of Slow Wine, part of the slow food movement. I am here with FABRIZIO ABIS, who is representing the Azienda Agricola Famiglia Oro. Oro, non d'oro, oro. Orro. My Italian, sorry. So, I'm going to ask you a few questions about the winery. First of all, can you tell me what you do at the winery? What is your role?
I am the sales manager and a professional sommelier. I help Davide in the presentation of the winery.
So tell me where is this winery located?
We are in Tramazza, near Oristano, in the middle west of Sardinia, near the sea.
On the west side?
On the west side of Sardinia, yes.
Okay.
Near Oristano and Stagno di Cabras. And the winery is in Tramazza.
Can you tell me a bit about the history of the winery?
It's a family estate. We have 20 hectares of land and 13 of grape. 10 hectares of Vernaccia of Oristano and 3 hectares of Niedera are the only 2 historical grapes of this land.
Right.
Okay. In Oristano. Vernaccia di Oristano is a word similar a Vernaccia di San Gimignano, Vernaccia di Serra Petrona, but there's nothing who can compare the wines.
Okay.
Because Vernaccia di Oristano work on the east floor in the barrel. 80% of wine, 20% of oxygen.
Okay.
And the east floor came up after the fermentation and colonized the top of the barrel.
So Vernaccia would be the most important thing that you produce.
We now have in sale the 2030 and 9 years on the barrel for the East.
Okay.
108 months.
How many bottles do you make every year?
In totally 20 mile. From this label, 2000.
Oh wow.
Yes.
So yeah, no, it's very
very
small.
little.
But it's hard to make, right? It's very hard to make.
You have to wait 9 years.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. Okay, so I guess I have 2 questions.
Yes.
One question, why slow wine then? Tell me.
Because slow wine is an important manifestation of the identity of Davide.
Okay.
The idea of the winery. Yes. Because Davide is an agronomist.
Agronomist, yeah.
Who study microbiology.
Okay.
From the east of Vernaccia.
Okay.
The floor. And in the cellar, Davide work with no chemic.
Oh, okay.
In the vineyards, we use the sexual confusion.
Okay. Can you explain that?
In the vineyard, we have the strips of pheromone. When the bugs,
yeah,
women, colonize the vineyards, these strips released in the area pheromone of the man. When the insect, the nose is of a satur ambient of man.
Okay.
And they go. You don't have to use chemic for kill.
It's like a natural
insect.
deterrent.
Yes.
Yeah. You guys are really, so do you do organic and biodynamic, or is it, how does that work? Like,
officially, we don't have a certification,
because it's,
but Davide has a typical ethic ideology of viticulture.
And you guys probably live on the Azienda, so it's better to have no chemicals, right?
2,000 meters of the vineyards.
Yeah. Last question, do you guys export your wines as well, or is it in Italy?
Italy, but we have a little export with Japan.
Really?
Yes, Japan. We have a partner in Japan. We create a very important manifestation from Vernaccia of Oristano.
Grazie Fabrizio, è stato un piacere. Thank you so much. Okay, so we're here again with another interview here at Slow Wine from the Slow Food Festival. And I'm with another amazing producer.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh no, it's a pleasure. This is Simone Cani from Cantina Vietti. And actually this is one of our very special interviews because we have a new book out. It's called Italian Wine Unplugged 2.0. And Simone and Cantina Vietti is one of the benchmark producers in the book. You know what, tell me about you first. Who are you?
Oh yeah.
Who are you?
I'm Simone. So
You're Simone.
I work for Vietti since 2017. So I started at Vietti like the weekend guy for the tasting and tour.
The weekend guy.
The weekend guy, yes.
Oh wow.
And then after the first 6 months, I started working for the warehouse and the cellar. That was amazing because I learned a lot of things about how Vietti makes wine. So the Viettis proposed me to start the sales part of Vietti, and in 2019 I started with the Italian market. So right now with my colleague Serenella, we are in charge of the completely Italian market, and I take care also a little bit of USA.
Can you tell me a little bit about the history of the Vietti family?
We started producing wine in the late 19th century, so a long time ago. At the beginning, it was just not a real cellar, a real winery. It was just a like farm, family farm. So producing wine for themselves. And then after 50 years, when Alfredo Currado joined the Vietti winery, he married Luciana Vietti. In that period, we start the real story of Vietti, of the producing wine and sell it all over the world. Vietti was one of the first winery that started selling the wine in USA for Piemonte winery.
Did I ask you where it was? I didn't think I did. Where exactly in Piemonte is this?
Oh, we are in Langhe, so provincia di Cuneo.
Okay.
And the village is Castiglione Falletto. In the middle of the village, close to the castle of Castiglione Falletto. So
in
a beautiful
really
medieval
nice,
exactly.
If a student wanted to learn about your wine, Vietti wines, and they wanted to know more about your signature grape, what is your signature grape? Because I see so many. Which one is the most important?
It's because we love our native grapes, our native varieties. So we were one of the first winery in the region to start making the Arnese as a variety.
So Arnese is the most important then?
Not really. I think Nebbiolo, of course, is the most important because, of course, Nebbiolo for Barolo is the greatest. But I don't know. We love all our native varieties. So from the Arnese to the Barbera, everything is amazing about our native variety. Okay,
so great. All right, so let me move on to what do you think your most important wine is?
Okay, let's go.
What you're gonna say.
Let's go with a Nebbiolo for
Nebbiolo. That's the most important. Do you export it? You said to the US and also in Italy.
Yeah, exactly. Our first market is the US.
Okay.
US market, and then our second market, the home market. Italy, of course.
All right, so I guess that is my last question would be, what have you eaten recently that you would think is your favorite food? And what of one of these wines would go good with that food? What's your favorite food?
Okay, it's a difficult question for you.
I want to...
Italian boy. All kind of pasta.
Okay.
Pasta. So, I don't know. Let's say, so we are in Bologna.
Exactly.
So with Bolognese. Pasta, la Bolognese. I think Barbera and Nebbiolo are the most amazing wine to try with.
Bolognese. Do you put cheese on your pasta?
Yes, Parmigiano Reggiano, of course.
There we go.
There we go.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Have a wonderful day.
Thanks.
I'm here with somebody who has an absolutely fantastic name, Maria Giovanna Migliore. Tell me, you are with Bologna Winery.
Exactly.
Bologna Winery is actually one of the benchmark producers that we mentioned in our book, Italian Wine Unplugged 2.0, which is the second edition. It's for wine lovers and everywhere and everybody, but we really, really like the idea of students learning from this book, and we have your winery in the book. And in the book, we talk a lot about Timorasso. Can you tell me first who you are? Tell me about where your winery is, and maybe a little bit about the history of your winery.
So hello everybody, I'm GIOVANNA and I work at Giacomo Borgogno e Figli Winery in Barolo, and I take care about the hospitality, events, and so a little bit of communication. We are located in Barolo, and Borgogno is one of the most historical cellars. It was founded in 1761 by a farmer, Bartolomeo Borgogno, and since the beginning we were in Barolo. There is an important fact that we love to talk about. So during the official toast of the celebration of the unification of Italy in the 1861, the official toast was made with our wine. So it's something really important to mention for us.
If you were talking to students,
Yep.
and you wanted to help them to understand Timorasso better,
Yep.
and how they can recognize it, and how they can, more importantly, how they can recognize your production.
So we start the production for Timorasso in the recent year. For us was really a new adventure for us, because we have two white wines. So we have the first, that is this one, is the Lange Riesling, that we start to produce in 2012, that we name Era Ora. Finally now, because it was the time for us to have a white wine. Because at the beginning we thought that there is no white grape variety, autochthonous white grape variety with the idea of long aging potential, structure, good aging potential. And so we move first of all for the Riesling. But then we decided to look more near us, close to us, and we decided to discover this amazing place, the Colli Tortonesi Hills. So we have first of all the Riesling, and then the second white is the Timorasso.
Now, okay, I heard something, and I can see it down there. It is something really interesting. I thought this was really clever. So this is called No Name.
Exactly.
Which is very clever. So why is it called No Name? What is it? And tell me about it.
Why this? So it's no name. Seems to be a wine without name. Etichetta di protesta means label for protest. So we are stubborn. We protest against the Italian bureaucracy, the strong Italian bureaucracy that is into the world of the wine.
Okay.
So what is? Nowadays is a Nebbiolo. So Lange Nebbiolo is 2020, our last vintage. This label born in 2005, because we went to produce our classic Barolo 2005. After the aging in 2009, our wine was ready to bring to the commission to analyze, to receive the appellation as DOCG as a Barolo. But what happens? Half production received the appellation as Barolo. The second half was declassified because they contest to us a darker color, a pigment non-typical for being a Barolo, and they say, this wine you can't receive this appellation as Barolo. For us, Barolo. For other people, Nebbiolo, we don't know which wine was, so no name. Wine without name, label for protest. Big success, and every year we decide to continue to produce. And nowadays really is a label by itself.
Oh no, that's fantastic. Good wine, clever branding. I love it. What would you eat with this?
I think that you can pair.
What would you eat with it? Not anybody. What's your favorite?
So I think it's really good with a meat that can have a fat meat, because you have the tannins to pair with. But it's nice because it's really enjoyable. So it's a wine, it's a Nebbiolo that you can pair both with a pasta, with a fillet pasta, with a ragu, but also with a meat.
Is there a particular dish in your area that's very famous?
Yeah, for example, you can pair good with brasato, but also, for example, with also fillet pasta like plin. You can also pair with a good sauce, with meat sauce that's really strong. You can really pair in a good way.
Okay, that's great. Thank you so much.
Thank you too.
And it was the migliore.
Thank you so
It was the best. Have a wonderful day.
You too.
And I wish you all the best.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Enjoy all.
I am here again.
Hi.
My face, yet again, for the Slow Wine Festival here by Slow Food. And I'm here with a lovely man. His name is Ivan Giuliani, not to be confused with the Giuliani.
Was one of my uncle, because all the family Giuliani at the end of 18 finished in New York, in Colorado.
You're kidding me. Okay, I said tell me something interesting. That's interesting. Keep going, tell me.
Yes, all the family Giuliani started between Massa and Lucca. My grandpa was born at the end of 18th century, and he was the only one that came back from United States. Respect all the family Giuliani.
But you are here representing Azienda Agricola Terenzuola today. It's an organic winery.
A simple name, probably Terenzola, so 3 pieces of soil, because it was a very, very little podere. Between the ancient castle on the top of the hill, the other one on the bottom part of the hill.
So that's what it means, the 3
pieces of soil.
3 pieces of soil. Actually, before I continue, I just want to say, because you are mentioned as one of the benchmark producers in this fantastic new book that we have coming out, the Italian Wine Unplugged 2.0. You know, you are featured for the Canaiolo Nero. Can you tell me, is this your most important grape, or is it
one of my most important? Was nice in the not simple period, because I started the project with Canaiolo in the middle of 19th century, so 95, 97. I restart with a red table wine, because it's strange that in the administration you could plant Cabernet Merlot and not the variety that are them 5 centuries ago, respect 2000, like in our area with the Roman Empire.
So this is very old grape.
It's a very old. There was Canaiolo Nero, and the Merla is a local name of ancient red stem Canaiolo, very, very little, 120 grams of bunch. It was nice because then in the years with the University of Pisa, passed to IGT Red, then IGT Canaiolo, and then now I have 4 mother plants with my name, because past 25 years.
Did I ask you where exactly in Italy this is located?
I am between Liguria and Tuscany.
Liguria and Tuscany, okay.
Yes, just on the borderline, in the meaning that I have some hectares in Cinque Terre, then 20 in Luni, in which is one of the 2 interregional DOC, and then I finish in Carrara area, the white marble.
And how long have you guys been doing organic farming?
At the beginning.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. After COVID, at the beginning of COVID, I started also with biodynamic.
Can you tell me a little bit about how you do biodynamics and why?
I love art, and so, for example, in Bauhaus period, the phrase is less is more.
Less is more, okay.
So you have to work in subtraction, and so you have to be able in the future maybe to work without sulfur, without copper, and so this could be only working naturally.
Do you export your wines, like the Canaiolo Nero wines?
Japan, respect Canada, respect United States.
And I think that's
yes, very, very fine. We study a lot. Is not simple tannin. At the end, I remember to me that I was born in Piedmont. And so I restart to practice the submersion of cap, the Sonema Piemontesina. Now probably is the best of elegance and fine tannin.
No, that's fantastic. And what would you eat with this?
We are full of wild boar.
Really?
Yes, it could be perfect in the meaning of.
Do wild boar eat your grapes?
Yes.
Yes. How do you get rid of them?
Now is really full.
Really?
Because are coming back wolves.
Really? Oh.
Yes. And so the wild boar come in the bottom part of the hill, respect the mountains, in the meaning of Alpi Apuane and Apennines.
Thank you so much, Ivan.
Thank you to you.
And I appreciate it. It was
Thank
really
you.
lovely
Thanks
talking
again.
to you. Thank
See you.
Bye.
Thank you.